this presentation put in the template that sent by organizing committee to us. In the invitation, I was requested that to make this presentation how to access budget data in order to provide this information to the oversight functions such as Parliament, including the Tribunal de Cuentas, to perform their function as oversight institution. This is a little bit overview on the Timor-Leste IFMI system, Integrated Financial Management Information System, or in Portuguese, SIGIF. Timor-Leste IFMIS, it incorporates these PFM components of budgeting, accounting, procurement, contract management, asset management, and payroll computerized systems in one single entity. So it is everything is integrated. It is a main catalyst to the public financial management reforms. It has vital role to fight the corruption as well as promoting this transparency and accountability. Timor-Leste government engaged the service of Free Balance INC, Canadian company. This is not the choice of the Timor-Leste government. It was chosen by UN administration at that time. So the system itself inherited by them to us. So the government only improved little by little every year. And then I can say to you that the massive implementation is just in late 2010. So it is almost 5 years or 4 years. Okay. In order to build a system, you need these components. You need these documents and laws and regulations. You need the information technology to do this, and then you need the system, as well as you need the people to run. One of the component of the one of the module of the GRP Free Balance system is this one. It's called performance budgeting, and known as PB. And then this module used to prepare the budget planning. Means that you can store budget planning there, and then you can retrieve, and then you can make reports out from that. And then budget execution also. And then it also produced the budget books from budget, overview of the budget, the allocation of the budget by line ministries, including it shows also the how the budget in the geographical area, in the districts, and then it also stores the environment that taking place, that the government has the power given by the law or by the parliament that to change the appropriation throughout the year by certain threshold. So it stores that information also. And sorry, the module before it is a desktop application which is accessed through government network only. It is only in the if you have the user in the line ministry, you can access, but only access through government network. Other network cannot. And these are the systems that web-based interface. So it means that it access through internet. So anywhere you have the access of internet, you can access. You can actually do your job anywhere. You can do that. So. These are the modules. The financial system, which is used by Treasury. It stores also the budget allocation. general ledger, expense, revenue, and all the reports that come, customized report and other predefined reports. And then next you have human resource and payroll modules. It also stores the employee information, the employee assignment, deduction that taking place, allowances that they get, calculation of payroll, and then reports. And then another module is the procurement module. It is the procurement of the government Timor-Leste processed through this module. So it stores the procurement documentation, evaluation, bid award, vendor communication, even the dispute management between the government and the vendor. Next, the contract management. This system is used to manage the contracts, the contract inspection, payment retention, advance payment, and things like that. And then in the last, the government fixed asset modules. They store these asset items, where it is placed, and then the transfer of asset from one place to other place, and then the customized report. The next one is the so-called transparency portal systems. This is information extracted from the system that the system before. We have we already said in the first day that we have the 4 portals. These are the portals. One is the budget transparency portal, which store the information since independence. So all the fiscal years since independence, it is stored there. It is not stored there. It published there. It display in this portal. It's stored in somewhere else, not stored here. And then budget, expense, revenue, and budget execution. You can access through this portal. You can find the information from that. And then next one, we have the e-procurement portal. Remember, the procurement module used to do the procurement process, and then every process display in this portal. So it display mainly this current tenders. All tenders means that since the implementation of the system, all fiscal years, including the vendor award. And then we have next one is the aid transparency portal. This is for the donors. So it also publish the information, the donor profiles, the donor commitments, the project that donor finance, and then it shows also where these projects are. So the geographical information. And then last one, we have the result portal. This store the government strategic plan. The government strategic plan is stored in this portal, and then it publish the physical progress of the projects, and then also the financial progress, and then some photograph there. Photograph means that these are the planning. This is the intent. What we want to achieve. This like we want to construct a building. What is the building? Your vision, or what the building will look like. This is the photograph. So this year I just want to show how the integration solution of this kind of system work. So first, it all starts from the budget systems. Remember, the budget system is used to do the budget planning and others there. So after that, this budget information, it fit in, or I can say that the output of this system become the input of this financial system, which is used by Treasury. And then this financial system also give or the information also give to the budget system. So it is vice versa information that obtained from the two systems. And then after the information sent to the financial system, and then we start the execution. Yes, execution. So we raise the purchase requisition. So your requisition you raise in this system, in the financial systems, and then this information goes to procurement systems, and then what the arrow shows that the information can get vice versa, and then the procurement system all the procurement process in these procurement systems up to the bid award, all process in this system. And every stages of the procurement every stage of the procurement, it got published in this portal, in the e-procurement portal. So you can see from that every stage. And then after the bid award, this bid award will the information of the bid award will send to these contract management systems to store that in order for the contract manager to manage this contract. So information getting from the procurement systems and vice versa also. And then this contract information also published in a procurement portal. So after this contract signed, contract and stored in the system, in order to link to the financial system, in order Treasury to make the payment later on, it has to create this purchase order. So after the and then the management of the contract and implementation of the project taking place, comes time to pay. So all progress payment also fit into the financial, it's in the financial system, and then vice versa to the contract management. And all of this also publish this data to this budget transparency portal. So this is the integration solutions that we develop in Timor-Leste. So now, because the one of the main objectives is to show you the transparency and accountability. So the next generation of the public financial management technology allows the public to track the budget live, to see where every dollar is being spent, and to gain the renewed confidence in the process also. So before I move forward, any data that come in the next slide, it is a historical data, and then this is in fact the presentation that we used to present to others, but a little bit fine-tuned to address this audience only. So that's why the data is the old data. So don't bother about it, but you bother about how it works. So these are the portals. If you go to the Timor-Leste Transparency Portal, it will in the portal it shows this Budget Transparency Portal, Aid Transparency Portal, E-Procurement Portal, and Government Result Portals, like I explained before. So we go to the Budget Transparency Portal. I will show the snapshot of all these portals. So this is the display of Budget Transparency Portal. So the main thing is it displays the expenditure and revenues information. And then you can drill down to whatever you want. And then the next one is it has in 3 languages: English, Portuguese, and Tetun. Tetun is the national language of Timor-Leste. So as I said before, it is stored. You can select any financial year you want to integrate this data in any financial year. So you can click in that the bottom to choose which financial year you want to consult the information for your benefit or for other discussion or things like that. And then the information shows by ministries, and then it can be drilled down to the lowest organization that in there. And then this is the next one. And then it also go the one ministry, choose one ministry, Ministry of Mineral Resource, and then it breakdown is like this. To this under this there are 3 directorates like that. So, and then it breaks down to under the same ministry and the directorate we choose one, and then a National Directorate of Administration and Finance of Ministry of Mineral Resource and Petroleum. These are the economic categories in the classification in the chart of accounts. The information like this, and then you can drill down to the line item and line item also. And then the most important is this information can export to that format. Can be in Excel, Word, or which one you want. So next one is the Aid Transparency Portal. This so it shows the project data. So so for example, this is the data from the project that financed by Australian government. So these are the information. What is their commitment? What is their disbursement? And then we saw that the data is this data coming from the aid management, which is the data entered by donor themselves, and it only displayed to our portal to show that what they are giving to us or things like that in this portal. And then the other one is the Japanese. And then it actually shows the geographical information also. This project is in where, and then you can see the numbers there. In this district, how many projects, and then you know that. And then you can go down. So in this example, you go to the Baucau district, and then you can explore again to get that information in the graphic and then and other information like that. So the next one is e-procurement portal. These are the main. These are 2 main features. One is we want to review the current tenders, and then the other one is the award tenders. This one. And then in the current tenders, you can see what is the available procurement opportunities today, last 7 days, all financial year, all the current financial year, and then all financial years. All financial means that okay, all financial years, about to finish. And then we also, we go to the award contract, and then you can see this, this one, by this month, this year, and things like that. Okay, we go to a specific vendor. That this is the vendor, a fuel company, who get the award from government. In 2000, the vendor details. Okay, this is and then in 2010 they have one contract. 2011 they have a contract, but imagine in 2013 they have this 129 contracts across the whole government in every ministries. So these are the dollars that the contract amounts. So this is the last portal. So don't worry. This is the result portal. As I said, this is coming from the goal of the goal that coming from strategic plan. From strategic plan, this is the physical progress. First one, this is physical progress. So somebody verify this and then they update this in the physical progress like this, and then this one is the financial progress. So you can compare that the physical progress is like this, and then financial progress is like this. And then you can try to inquiry why like this and then like that, and then people will respond to that. So the most important is that by giving this to the parliament, the way to have this real-time budget expenditure information via this budget transparency and e-procurement portal, we are fully supporting the real-time decision-making that is very important during the open budget debate. When they debate the budget, they can use this real-time data to make a decision. And then this is also for audit and inspection institutions, including the tribunal and anti-corruption agencies, can integrate the integrate government expenditure over several years. They can use this. This is another transparency. And then the budget and planning activities are further supported with the use of portals and other BI tools, these business intelligence tools, technology and tools, such as data mart and online analytical process solutions to analyze this, the quality and budget execution with aim to achieve the best value for money. So they have all the data there to do the planning, better planning. They have the information with them through this portal also. Finally, one of the main rules of any IFMIS and its associated system and solution is to provide tools to the top decision makers to make sound decisions regarding the management of the public funds. So, obrigado.